Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kosala, also known as Marventus, coming at you once again from a dreary afternoon in the United Kingdom of England. Now, I've been away for a little while, as I'm sure you've noticed. What I've been doing in the meantime is moving. I've been moving. I've got a brand new job, which I'm super happy with, and I'm moving a little bit of away, and that's taken up all of my time. Not quite sorted yet. I will be in about a week's time, but I'm sorted enough to get started with some casting. We're doing one or two this week, I hope. So in order to get back in full swing, we have a pro cast here in the top middle in the red Protoss. We have none other than Mr. LiquidHUK, one of the best Protoss players around. Should make for an entertaining game. As always, I have not seen this game ahead of time, so I'll be casting it as it happens. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have none other than Mr. ZergKing as the purple Zerg. I do not know if he's the king of Zerg, but we're about to find out. And what is this? We have an 8 pool, a 6 pool, a 7 pool, it's a 6 pool. We have a 6 pool here, boys and girls. Now, why on earth do we have a 6 pool? At this level of play, one might ask. I have no idea, but it is possible that some sort of early cheese is happening, but it has been scouted by LiquidHUK. Let's see how he responds here. Down goes a forge. We can expect to see some cannons coming up. I don't think this early pool is going to make any kind of majorly dramatic early win, but I could be wrong. Let's wait and see. We have a forge coming down here, so before the gateway, forge coming down first, because he has spied that early pool. Now, what is he going to do with the early pool? We have a bit of harassment going on here. That probe made it out, though. Did make it out. We have a couple of overlords heading in different directions. We have a scout over here. He's not seeing much of anything. And then we've got another. Where is the other scout? There it is. Whoa! And here we have it. 4 Zerglings are heading up towards HUK. It's a short run distance on this map, as we know. It can be very, very dangerous with these early pools, but he's not going to make it. I think this is pretty nicely walled off. Just in time. LiquidHUK on top of things. We've got probes coming in. What are they going to do? It seems that this probe zerging battle is now underway, but that's nice. It's a nice wall off there. The zerglings can't really get us around. They can't do a hell of a lot of damage, but nonetheless, there are a few probes going down there. The zerglings are through. The zerglings are through. What can we see here? He's heading up to the mineral line, and there's more probes being probes being chrono boosted, but that's not the case at all. What are those zerglings going to do? One of them's almost dead. The probes are minding their own business and getting back to their harvesting. And those 4 Zerglings are certainly not going to be able to take down that Nexus in time. Now we have a Zealot out at last. We have a Zealot out at last. That is going to make that initial harassment kind of pointless. What got cancelled there? I think there was a cannon building there and it got cancelled. No idea why. And we have a pylon building there, some nice placement there to block off the running of my Zerglings. Good work there from LiquidHUK, showing his experience there. In the meantime, gateway has gone up, forge is up, cannon is up. There's no way these Zerglings are going to make it out of here alive. So that initial foray, let's see, did it really do that much damage? Let's go take a look at the income tab and see what's going on here. The income is even, and I certainly at this point you'd expect the Protoss to be just a little bit ahead, but it is actually more or less even, so I guess it did some use, but at the same time, 4 Zerglings for what was 2 or 3 Protoss probes and not a really huge dent in the mineral production. I can't decide whether or not that was worth it. These Zerglings still playing around. Now LiquidHUK getting both the simulators. As we know, the Protoss are a gas-heavy race. They do need their simulators early. And the Overlords have now come into the main base as well. No Stalkers out yet, of course, so they're in no danger whatsoever. And ZergKing can see everything that's going on. Now here's a bit of an oddity. While all this is going on, ZergKing has actually not expanded. He is on some sort of one-base play. A Roach Warren has come up here. The Queens are out. He's gotten a gas. He's cancelled that Roach Warren. Now what is he going to do? Is he going to wind up getting the expansion anyway? Now we have a probe coming in. Oh, I see what went on here. He didn't want the Roach Warren to be spotted. Or could that be the case? Is this going to be hatchery? It is. A 26 hatchery now going down. Very, very late hatch. But other than that, things are now starting to look more or less like the recognizable Zerg opening. But this was a very, very interesting little opening foray there, that those initial 4 Zerglings coming in, messing around a little bit, although from the looks of things it has not messed with LiquidHUK's overall game plan that much at all. The Overlord still hanging out over there. And probe line looking solid back again now, and the Zerg's economy looking pretty damn decent as well. So, we're now back into normal macro mode. We have a spine crawler going up there in the front. And what's happening over here? We have an overlord doing even more foraying over there, but is that because the stalker has come out? No, it hasn't. There have been no stalkers coming out, so he's in no immediate danger. Pylons are now going up, and additional gateways are coming down as well. Now, LiquidHUK has not expanded at this point. I guess currently he doesn't need to, because he is well able to support the buildings he's got, and actually one more additional one, without needing to do any more work on the economy. Right? Generally, Protoss can handle four production buildings on one base, and look at this, we have zealots coming in to harass the development of that hatchery, because now ZergKing has actually got no units other than his queen, and oh, here come the Zerglings. But is that hatchery going to be taken down? No, it is not. In good shape. There is the spine crawler coming down to provide some guarding, so a little bit of delay perhaps put down on that hatchery, but nothing significant. ZergKing well holding his own at this time. Now upgrading to lair as well. Is the second gas gone down as well that I have missed? Yes, it has. There it is, going down now, and we should be maybe heading towards mutalisks. But what's going on here? We have an entire family of spine crawlers being put up here. 4 spine crawlers going up as early defense. This is something I probably should do vastly more often, but nonetheless do not do, and this is just a general lapse on my part. I really don't use spine crawlers anywhere nearly as much as I should, and they only cost 1 drone, and it really is worth it. Rather than producing large amounts of units when you don't need it, a few spine crawlers really do the trick. And look at this, this is four drones worth of effort put into creating some serious static defense, really. Something I should do a lot more often. What do we have here? We've got some sentries out now as well to couple up with our zealots, and we have the original couple of stalkers standing guard here in the front, just keeping an eye on what's going on. And LiquidHUK is, or rather ZergKing is no less vigilant. He's got an overlord up here, and he's got an overlord back here as well. So he knows exactly what's going on, and he can see this pylon going up here as well, and he can see everything that's been built in the base as well. We have an additional gateway going up now, so now we're looking at 3 gateways, potentially a 4th one coming up later on, to complete the normal 4 gateway push that may or may not be coming. And here we have some Zerglings going in once again to take down these 2 stalkers. Are they going to make it? No. They are not going to make it. Oh, by the way, folks, I figured out why my frame rate occasionally lapses back and forth, and that's because I'm recording on the same hard drive as I'm playing the game. And that will be fixed in the near future, I'm sure. These Zerglings are getting annihilated. They're in no shape whatsoever to take down that huge army, but those spine crawlers are providing the necessary defense. So LiquidHUK backs off to fight another day. Right, and now he has spied the spine crawlers, so he knows what he's waiting for, and he doesn't need to push out until he's actually ready. There is unlikely to be any more forays of that nature happening with that kind of a wall built in the front. So now we have a few Hydralisks out as well. So he sneaked out a Hydralisk den, skipped the Roach Warren, and gone straight for a Nidus network. Now this is very interesting. Where is that Nidus network going to pop up? There it is. Hydra's popping in over here. Right, and we've got some long-ranged action happening against this base over here. This is something Zerg don't do a lot at all, using up this high ground, which is generally the thing that... Whoa, a Phoenix has popped up, and that died in a really big hurry. Not sure what that Phoenix was doing there. He was certainly not going to have any chance against those Hydras. But the Hydras are going down pretty fast too against the Stalker and Sentry harassment. And there goes ooh, that was some fast-paced action happening there. We have a second one going up now. Maybe we can see some more Hydralisks coming out there as well. But some nice work there from ZergKing to harass the army, but there was no great deal of damage actually done at the end of the day. Although now we have a much larger posse of Hydralisks coming out. Do they have the extended range? They do not. Can they reach that probe? They cannot. Now, is the range being... It is not being upgraded. Oh, there's one probe that went down there. Now, this could get interesting if LiquidHUK does not micromanage these probes. That's the second probe going down now. And this is the third one as well. That's going down too. Right, now it's starting to pay off. As I was saying, this high ground harassment, not something that a lot of Zerg do, and it really is a very, very good place to sit around and do some harassment if the army of your opponent is massing down here, as indeed it was just a moment ago. Now here we've got A robotics facility on the way. Stalkers coming in to deal with the Hydras. But so far, aside from a lot of posturing, not a lot else is going on. So I imagine we'll have a Colossus coming out at some point. An Observer coming out first. Yep, to spot the high ground so they can do some serious damage with the Stalkers when they actually get there. But a good choice there from LiquidHUK. Let's see how he manages to do it. And if you are wondering why I'm zooming in every now and then, that's because I'm using the mouse pad on the laptop, and it's causing a little bit of unforeseen havoc there every now and then. A little battle ensuing over here. Let's see what happens. There's some nice force fielding going on from LiquidHUK. Right, the Hydralisks cannot run away, and they are getting absolutely annihilated. That was some pro work going on there from LiquidHUK. You notice the force fielding stopping the Hydralisks from backing away, getting totally and utterly annihilated. There comes the Observer to spot the high ground, and now LiquidHUK is in better shape to start mining off that expansion. But actually, the foray, I would say, probably paid off. He did delay that expansion being useful for quite a while. In the meantime, he's gone and expanded over here, doing a nice job with the Nidus network and utilizing it well. Very, very smart usage indeed. And now this is actually in a very nice and safe sort of position until LiquidHUK spots it or has any reason to scout out there. He will not notice that this expansion has gone up, and he can freely and ZergKing is free to do a lot of mining there as he wishes. And here we have another foray coming up here. Let's see if this can be taken down in time. Ooh, no, there it is, it pops out. Out comes some roaches and hydras. Excellent work here from ZergKing. Fantastic use of the Nidus network. This is not often we get to see this kind of interesting play from a Zerg player, and this is some really epic stuff. There goes that cannon, and here goes another cannon, but I think we now have enough units coming in from HUK to deal with this. Yes, indeed he is. While that's going on, is there a secondary foray over here? No, there is no two-timed approach. What's coming out of here? We've got a Colossus on the way. Now, if he gets the Colossus over here to the edge, he will actually spot that Nidus network. There's a huge amount of roaches and hydralisks now being produced. Good economy flowing for the ZergKing, but the two Colossi are now done, and they will be able to spot that expansion. Or did they? Let's just pop into LiquidHUK's vision there for a second and see if he has not spotted it, but he is now going for his own kill. This is bouncing around a lot to get back to everyone's view. No, he decides to back off after all, but the ball of death has now been constructed. There are the Stalkers, there are the Colossi, there are some Zealots thrown in there. The Observer going in for a little looking around. Ah, the Spine Crawlers are moving. Are they going to be caught out of position? Let's wait and see what happens. Yes, here comes the ball very quickly. Are they going to get the... oh, this looks dangerous. No, he backs off. He backs off and he does not attack, so the Spine Crawlers do live to fight another day. But the army of the ZergKing is not tiny. He could do some serious damage here. There are Corruptors on the way as well, so let's see what we're expecting to see here. Good to have some Corruptors out now that the Colossi are in the field. And this is now fully saturated gas and minerals mining away pleasantly. That is quite a vicious army, however, that LiquidHUK has managed to assemble here. Let's see what he manages to do with it. They're going in for the attack. See, we've got quite a bit of action going on down here with probes as well. LiquidHUK plopping probes absolutely everywhere. Here comes the first foray. The Colossi are coming in at the roaches, who are backing off until they get within sight of the Spine Crawlers, I imagine. And the Spine Crawlers are moving again. A new defensive line being created at a narrower choke there, and now I think we've got enough Corruptors in the field to deal with one or two Colossi anyway. Generally you need about 3 per Colossi. Oh, actually, here we've got an additional 2 Colossi have joined in the mix. Now, is he going to see the expansion? That is the question. Did he spot it? No, he still didn't spot the expansion.
Your probes are under attack.
And what do we have here? We've got a Zergling running after a probe. And that Overlord is still unchallenged, but we've got a probe. We've got a few probes lying around here. Now here we go, another attack heading towards the middle. This is a large amount of Stalkers and Colossi. ZergKing is coming in, Corruptors are coming in as well. Let's see how this goes. One Colossi going down. Now the Roaches and Hydras are doing their thing against the front lines while the Corruptors are focusing down the Colossi. Second one, third one gone down now as well. This is happening in a really big hurry. The fourth Colossi, is it going to make it? It is not going to make it. That's going down as well. That's 4 Colossi being utterly annihilated. But the Stalkers are holding their own. The Stalkers are doing an excellent job against the Roaches and the Hydras. It looks like LiquidHUK may come up on this. He does come out victorious. That one Colossus has survived. Now then, the counterattack about to hit hit the Zerg player, and is he going to have enough units to defend against this? This is looking dangerous for ZergKing now, despite his excellent play early on. Some upgrades coming in the last second, right? But that Spine Crawler has absolutely no chance with the extended thermal lance range of the Colossus, doing a lot of damage. He gets it out of the way in time. And the question is there enough units to protect against this incoming attack? Now the ZergKing is getting some nice extra time to build up his units while the static defenses are being attacked. But having said that, I'm not sure there's enough time to actually accumulate enough of an army. It's good borrowing there to heal up to full health. A second Colossus comes in to join the mix. A large posse of Hydras and Roaches are now gathering, but they're slightly bad micromanagement there. The rally point is killing them. Oh, now we've got Zealots coming in to mess up things as well. This is looking dangerous to ZergKing. Is he going to be able to make it? Those Zealots have done a huge amount of damage. Few Hydralisks gone down, but the Roaches have held the line. And we have more warping in now. This army is still intact. In fact, it's still the original army that came in the counterattack, with some reinforcements thrown in as well. Some excellent work from ZergKing here, or rather from LiquidHUK, keeping these people alive. But nonetheless, here we go, another big battle ensuing now. We have about equal terms on the size of the army, but is the ZergKing going to be victorious? It does look good for the ZergKing right now. He is significantly in the lead. Right, the Protoss army is melting against the higher firepower of the Zerg. There's some excellent play all around here from ZergKing from the beginning. Is he going to be victorious? There's the GG, and we're done. Right, the LiquidHUK decides to bow out of this particular game. ZergKing doing an excellent job starting from early harassment, leading down to the very exciting conclusion we just saw now. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, dislike, and comment and all that other good YouTube stuff that you do, and I'll have more stuff coming for you this week. Thank you, and bye-bye.